Hi Leo, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Leo, this is your love reading starting today on the 26th of June. And I'm incorporating the frequency of today's date, number 26, into the reading as a basis, as a foundation for the reading. And 26 is gorgeous because we have number 2, which is all about conversation, communication in relationships and relationships. And then we have number 6, which is the totality of you. Is not just the human part of you and not just the inner being of you, the non-physical version of you. It's those two combined. It's when you're in tune with yourself. And then combining 6 plus 2, we have a number 8. 8 is very much the Leo number, I feel. It comes with strength, it comes with power. It's the infinity sign, it's the figure 8, so it's so above, so below, so in heaven, so on earth. So it's a strong manifestational number. So it's just yummy stuff all around. So let's see specifically what's going on for you love-wise for the very near future is what I've asked for. And I'm using the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Dorn Virtue. And I want to apologize that you haven't gotten your message sooner or your reading. I've just done a lot of healing work lately and had to prioritize some things in my life. So, wow, 2 queens and an ace. There is just so much feminine energy here. Hold on a minute. I just want to feel into this for a bit. So it's like it's such a powerhouse of a reading. It's like, but it's so, I want to say that it's such a feminine power, and feminine power doesn't necessarily have to be women power, but I'm leaning towards it. I mean, I don't want to offend any Leo men out there now, and there could be a Leo man with a lot of feminine energy. Okay, let's just dive into this because it feels almost like I want to celebrate the woman for a little while before sort of jumping into the. It's almost like because we have 2 queens here and an ace. So I'm just going to start going into these different cards and let's see what comes out. So I do apologize, the camera reverses the images. We have number 3 of Raphael. So 3 is all about passion, creativity, joy, fun, just absolute awesomeness. And on the bottom it says it's reasons to celebrate. Reasons to celebrate. A community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. So let's stick to the relationships because that's a love reading. That's what it's all about. Just mermaids, just having, it's a playful energy. There's a playful energy going on around you, Leo, and there's a ship coming in the back there. This huge, big sailboat. And then we have these women, 3 women, but one is more in focus here. So that's obviously you, Leo. It's very much about celebrating the woman, celebrating the feminine power. And me, for instance, I know for a fact that I carry a lot of masculine energy. So it's not like you can... That's not the right way to go about it, to fight for your feminine power. But it takes a while to get into the feminine energy. It takes, and if you're born with that much masculine energy, if if you want to look into your birth chart, like really look into it, not just the sun sign, like maybe you're here because you have your sun in Leo, and that's what most people are talking about. Like, what sign are you? You immediately say that you're your sun's sun sign, and obviously I can say sun sign without now offending somebody, because it always makes me think of like a Chinese person that says a sun sign, like the sun is shining but can't really say it, so it's a sun sign. I'm sorry, what does that have to do with anything? Nothing. So it's like, I know that I'm born with a lot of masculine energy. If I look into the different, like where all the different, this was like mambo jumbo to me a while back. It was like the 7th house in the 8th planet is now retrograding, while the rising star is having a coffee. Like, I could care less. Since starting to do these readings, I've really looked into it, and it's really cool stuff that you will find. And so if you're interested in that, look up your birth chart. You can Google it. You can find anything you want about it. And you can find out how much masculine, I know this for a fact since further, like, I know this about myself, that I carry a lot of masculine energy. And so it's not just because you're a man that you have masculine energy, and it's not just because you're a woman that you carry a lot of feminine energy, but this is my opinion, I feel like we're going towards a way more feminine power, like the matriarch rather than the patriarch, right? So there's something to this, and there's like a celebration. We have 2 queens coming out, and one is like, she somewhat looks like the Empress. She's like sitting there being so calm and so solid in her energy. Is just claiming this throne with this cat in front of her. And cats for me is all about loving yourself, feeling love for yourself, knowing your worth. And here even more lush, like typical Leo, it's Queen of Ariel. So this is the Queen of Love. So Ariel is a love angel. So this is like the Queen of Love, and she's certainly dressed the occasion. And we have roses and grapes and the chandelier here, which is interesting because the chandelier to me, not in the camera though, maybe a tiny bit, but when I looked at it, it looked like doves, like little lovebirds, like little doves sitting, like looking at each other. Little doves in the chandelier. And crayfish, and there's like just such a lush card, and it's 2 queens coming out next to each other. It could be celebrating a homosexual couple, queens coming out. But I feel it's the celebration of the feminine. Because here comes the highest next to it. I wouldn't say anything about it. I would not put gender to this whatsoever had this not come up first. This is like the Ace of Ariel, and Ace is the highest possible energy, and it's the highest possible energy around love. And therefore I will say that because there's 2 queens here celebrating the feminine power, celebrating the feminine energy in the highest possible. It's like you're claiming, Leo, I'm sorry to upset the Leo men, or this is my shortcomings. This might just be my shortcomings that I don't really see. Because I am drawn to say I'm celebrating the woman today. It's still a love reading, and I'm going to pull more cards and see what comes out. But it's like we have this little tribute. I want to throw this little tribute to the woman, to the Leo woman, triumphing, being so on top of things, being so solid and so put together in your throne. throwing parties like nobody else. And you might not throw any party whatsoever, but it's like this Leo energy, just claiming your power and stepping into your own truth. And this might come out as a feminine energy, like celebrating the feminine energy, even for men. I don't want to even say even, but then I need to like cut out the woman and just say, okay, and for your Leo men, this is me wanting to celebrate, not really me, but the message that's coming through wants to celebrate the feminine energy within you, within the person. So if I remove the woman for a bit there, if I remove the gender, this is a celebration of the feminine power. And it's being portrayed all around in women. And even though when the Leo is celebrating, she has women around her. So there's a strong emphasis on the woman here today. And there's a strong, strong emphasis on the feminine power. It's almost like that is a tiny bit of a reading in itself. Like you just need that. Okay, so what else is coming out? What else is coming out? Oh, goodness. It came very quickly. It just sums up, really, it sums up all these cards that I just already had. 7 of Gabriel, and 7 is for me a completion. You worked towards something. So this is like you worked on yourself, Leo. And it says, stand up for what you believe in. Have confidence. Claim your personal power. So this is like a, I don't know, this love reading turns into like a tribute to women, to the power of women and to the feminine. This is like Pegasus flying through the air. This simultaneously there's a story going on here in the background. There's a huge bird situation here. There's like a huge, from the clouds, there's like a huge bird. And then Gabriel is flying through here on I think Pegasus, does Pegasus have a unicorn? Is Pegasus a unicorn? I don't know. But I get the Pegasus feel here. Like the Pegasus is flying through the air, making a mark on in the sky. Like she's somebody to be reckoned with. She's somebody to, like, what is that coming in? Well, you take a closer look because it's Leo claiming their power and sort of soaring through the sky. The sky is the limit. Not even the sky is the limit. And when Leo has thunder and lightning, they have thunder and lightning in rainbow fashion. So it's like, it's a lot of it speaks about a lot of freedom with the bird there, with the Pegasus, which is the leader of all the leaders. This is very much Leo status, but it's still like the collected, it's just summed up in one card, just what I said here about the Ace of Ariel and the double queens, and stand up for what you believe in, have confidence, claim your personal power. It just shows that this is you taking your power back. This is you, like, there you are, Leo. What else for Leo? It's like you still wait for another message. I don't know why. Because I think that the message should be this thing, should be this way. What else for Leo? So fascinating. Just see her through because it says you can do anything right now, go after what you want. Reasons to celebrate, happy announcements regarding relationships, standing up for what you believe in. Another 7. Yeah, this is a celebration to you, Leo. It's not going to be the typical, and I'm already like excited for the extended because I don't even know. Leo, this is a celebration for you as a person. It's like you need to almost throw yourself a party just because you can, because you're so freaking awesome. This is the second 7 that comes out. 7 from heaven. I got, I think that was for the Aries. The Aries reading. The first reading out, the Aries reading. I was supposed to say heaven. The reason I remember it is because I put it in the title. So I know it's Aries. It says heaven sent. That they're heaven sent for Aries. But when I was going to say heaven sent, I said 7 sent because the number was 7 on the card. And I was like, what? No, I was not supposed to say 7 sent. I was supposed to say heaven sent. But now it's almost like it ties in together. Here's like, yes, they're heaven sent, and it's you, Leo. There might be a connection to Aries here somewhere, somehow. Because we have a 7 here. You're soaring through the sky. You're the you're the gift. And here's yet another 7. So it's a completion of you. You worked on yourself. We have every energy center here, every chakra, like the whole chakra system is being displayed here. With the red and the green and the yellow and the blue and the purple. And it's this well, this wishing well. You're well, and it's also a wishing well. I wished it would focus. Okay, I'm just going to take a moment and look at it from this direction. I didn't see that on the camera there. It's getting your ducks in a row. You've been getting your ducks in a row. It has taken a while. It's been I want to say it's been a long time coming. You started to get your ducks in a row. In Swedish that is få ordning på livet, göra en sak i taget, organisera upp saker. Getting your ducks in a row. It's like you started to get your ducks in a row, and then something happened, and it was a bit of a gap there, and now we're back on track. We're now. So we started. If you would just focus, we started, and maybe you see them there, 2 tiny little ducks. We started getting the ducks in a row, and then there's a gap here in between, and then we're starting over here again. And now we're really truly are getting the ducks in a row. It's not even space enough to like fit them all in. It just shows that it continues on and on. Like there's no more gap, there's no more tower moment, there's no more in the sense that you're gonna feel completely overwhelmed, that life is now throwing you this curveball that is sucky. You've grown the energy you need to grow in order to just literally for the rest of your life lead a very, very happy and content life. You have, due to this gap, due to whatever happened here, gathered enough information, grown exponentially, grown beyond in each center. And what now seems to be the main focus is your solar plexus. That's your self-worth, your worthiness. It's your solar plexus where you have the strongest manifestational point. That's where all the manifestations come in, like from an energy standpoint to the physical. You don't feel it in your shoulder when you're manifesting stuff. You don't sense it in your back. You're sensing it in your solar plexus. You have butterflies in your solar plexus. You have the emotions in your solar plexus, right? So that's the energy center that we're really focusing on. But in that fountain, in that passion ignited is what I see, because I'm reminded of another card. We have green and we have purple and we have blue. so they're so, your heart is in the right place, your spirit is in the right place, the realness, the authenticity is in the right place. It's like the phoenix has risen, rose up here. It just sits up here, and like, I want to use that phrase, every road leads to Rome. Every path leads to Rome. Alla vägar bär till Rom, I would say in Swedish. Every road leads to Rome. You don't say that, do you? Well, anyway, it seems like it's like wherever you decide now to climb, like wherever, if I'm gonna go up that way, if you're gonna go up that way, you can go up over here. Behind here, there's still a staircase. It's like it doesn't matter now what you choose, because it's not like you can't get it right and you can't get it wrong. It just is. The energy you're carrying now, it just is, and because of the isness of it, because of the be, you just be now, and you will pick the right path no matter what you choose. There's no wise choosing here anymore. There's no be careful. I mean, oh my goodness, it's like 2 queens, the highest possible energy, 3 of Raphael, and then two sevens. Like a huge celebration of the feminine power of the woman, it feels like. And Pegasus, you're like soaring through the sky. 7 cent. Something with 7. 7. Something very strong around the 7. I don't know what that is just yet. And I can't even start to explain it because it's just in my head. I don't know how to say it. But anyway, yeah, it's a huge celebration for the feminine power. Like you're claiming your feminine power. You're claiming your power, Leo. I'm gonna continue the extended. I have no idea what's gonna come out there. I'm sorry. I can't say anything about what's gonna come out there because I had no idea this was gonna come out here. So if you're interested in that, I understand if you're not. If you're interested in the extended, I'm gonna put a link in the description box down below. Come watch that if you want to. If not, then I'm so happy that you came to watch me here. And I hope you are not too disappointed, but rather really, really excited to celebrate your own Leo-hood. And I hope to see you back soon. Take care, guys. Bye.